What is a foreclosure?
Well, a foreclosure is a situation where a bank actually takes back a property from a homeowner. So in this particular case, when a foreclosure takes place, it's typically after 3 or so months that a bank will file in the state of Arizona anyway, what's known as a notice of default.
Right.
And that notice of default sort of starts a clock, if you will. And that clock is roughly 100 days. And that clock is the bank is notifying a homeowner that, hey, you've been behind on your payments, typically about 3 months behind, although the banks have the right to actually file that notice after your first month of default. But typically after about 3 months or so, they'll file a notice of default, and then they'll carry out some foreclosure proceedings. And so they tell a homeowner that, hey, if you're unable to catch up the payment on this mortgage, or if you're unable to sell it and pay off the mortgage completely and sell the home, we're going to have to come in and take the property back. Now, understand, Kevin, banks don't want to foreclose on properties. Banks are in the business of loaning out money and receiving mortgage payments on a monthly basis. That's their business model. However, when they're faced with a situation where a homeowner can't or is unwilling to make their mortgage payment any longer, the bank has to either decide, do I let you stay in this house rent-free essentially for the rest of your life, or do I take some action, typically known as the foreclosure process?
I'm Kevin Kaufman. This is my business partner, Fred Weaver. We own a company called the Group 4610 Network, and we have closed thousands of short sales, and a short sale is a way to avoid a foreclosure. So if you've got any questions about that and you want to dive further into your scenario, maybe things have changed for you financially, it's coming up on a tough time for a lot of folks, and you just want to dive a little bit further, then reach out. We'd love to talk to you and consult with you on your situation.
Yeah.